up, honeys? It's King Brittany Chanel. You already know. So you want to start a YouTube channel for 2019? Well, I'm giving you 5 tips on how to start your own YouTube channel. So stay tuned and watch the video. Make sure you thumbs up the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the commentary.
I already know it's your girl Brittany Chanel.
Okay, guys. So I'm getting ready to give y'all my 5 tips. Y'all like my cute little book? Okay, so I'm getting ready to give y'all 5 tips on how to start your own YouTube channel. I get tons and tons of requests and emails, so I decided to do a series on this because, you know, I have been on YouTube for some time, so I have some interesting tips for you guys. So I am going to start with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is figure out what your content is going to be about. So many people just jump right in and then they don't take the time to figure out what their content is going to be about. What does your, when you figure out what your content is going to be about, what is your channel going to have to offer to the audience? Who is your target audience? And basically, let's say, for example, you could do stuff like gardening. You could do stuff like, if you like to organize, home decor, tutorial, gaming, beauty, there's a community for all of those things here on YouTube. So you have to figure out what you're passionate about and then figure out how you can make your content based off of that. Because if you're passionate about something, you're going to be successful at it because you're into the subject, you're into the content. So once you figure out what your content is and what you have to contribute to the community, you have to put in some time to do research, maybe look at other YouTubers who are doing something similar to that so you can figure out how to plan content ahead, you know, how to start your first couple of videos, you know, maybe, oh, I want to do my first video on this, see what, you know, what's going on in the YouTube community concerning that, so you can plan ahead and be prepared for your first video and, you know, getting your YouTube channel started. So once you figure out what your content is and figure out who your audience is, what your channel and your content has to offer, then you can go ahead and start planning, you know, your first couple of videos, and that'll get you on a good start. So the second tip, you all, is you have to be, and I can't say this enough, you have to make a commitment to be consistent, okay? You have to be consistent with videos, okay? Especially when you are first starting out. When you're first starting out, you have to put out videos. I would say, you know, if you can't do it daily, put it out 3 times a week. You know, whatever can fit around your schedule. But what you don't want to do is put up a video and then disappear for a couple of months and think that, you know, your channel is going to grow, because chances are it's probably not going to grow because you're not putting out consistent content. When YouTube sees that you're putting out consistent content, you get more, you build a bigger community, a larger following, and your watch time gets up and then your videos are pushed more. So make sure that you are being consistent with content, okay? That is how you are going to grow your channel. You just have to figure out what your schedule is and how you can fit being consistent with your schedule. You know, some people may have to start out doing videos once a week. Some people may be able to vlog or, you know, do whatever they're going to do twice a week. But, you know, some people can do it daily. So whatever you can do, just be consistent at it. My next tip is my favorite tip, y'all. And that's be yourself. I cannot say this enough. Be yourself, okay? Your personality is what is going to draw people in. Okay, and remember in tip number 1, I told you to research other YouTubers. But at the end of the day, you have to be yourself, because that is what is going to allow you to be engaged with an audience, and it's going to help you with your community and your subscriber aspect to your channel that you're building. So basically, people want to see you be authentic. They want to see you be fun. You know, you want to make sure that you're energetic. Don't be dull when you get up here and do videos, okay? Nobody wants to see anybody dull, but definitely don't come across as fake, like you fake energy and all of the rest of it. Be yourself, okay? People, there's a vast community of different types of people, and I'm sure there'll be a community that will like you for you. So, and there's one piece of advice that I do not want y'all to forget, and this is a part of being yourself. Because remember, I told you to research other YouTubers, but you want to make sure that this is one piece of advice, that you build your channel off of your own merit. Okay, this is very important because, you know, a lot of people, they start their channel and they may you know, base their, do a certain core content and have a core following, and then they do one video and it gets them like a significant amount of subscribers, but because their core audience is not with the subscribers that they got from the one major video, they don't tune in to watch the other content. So it makes it harder when they try to transition back to what they want to talk about, because they only tuned in to watch the content base that was popular in that one video. So you want to build your channel off of your own merit and not just, you know, just constantly focus on getting subscribers, because you could get a large, significant amount of subscribers, but if they're not a built audience to what you're going to be doing on your channel, it's kind of like pointless, because the goal is you want people to watch your videos. It's the watch time. You want people to return, to be engaged in your comments, and to be watching your videos. You can have subscribers, and if they're not watching, it's not really paying off for you. So my next tip, and I will be doing a series on this, guys, so don't worry, you know, I will be doing a series. My next tip, and tip number 4, is your production, your production, your production. I'm not saying that you got to go out and get a set or anything. Just make sure it's reasonable. Make sure, you know, it's clean, neat. You have to look at this like, if you're taking YouTube seriously, because some people are taking YouTube seriously and they're branding themselves, you have to think about this. What is it? How does it look when I'm looking at myself, you know, or how do other people see me as I'm, you know, doing videos? You know, you don't have to go out and get an expensive set. You know, you can, you know, do videos wherever you choose to do videos. I've seen some people, you know, I see people, they put a nice, pretty picture behind them, a tapestry or something, or, you know, they just are in their area in their home, and it's just nice and, you know, clean and neat in the background, because you have to realize people are watching you, and that could be a reason that they decide to subscribe. They could like your background, they could like you, your energy, your personality, and it makes you look more professional. So people will start taking you more serious as a content creator on YouTube. And lighting and audio is another thing. You need lighting, okay? Y'all, my first couple of videos on YouTube were cringeworthy. I mean, the lighting was bad. I mean, I was in my mom's living room at first. Lighting was bad. I just did not have a clue of what I was doing. I just knew I was young and putting up videos, and I was having a good old time. But you just want to make sure you also, while you're getting your production together, make sure you have a good old time though too. So make sure you get quality audio, because you want to put out, even if you don't have the most expensive camera or you don't have the most, you know, expensive lighting, you want it to basically look decent enough for somebody to hear and to be able to watch, okay? You don't have to, you're not going to start off, you know, your first videos looking like a boss YouTuber that been doing this and they know what they doing as far as camera production, unless you, in fact, are a movie maker or somebody that has somebody with some knowledge of camera skills. So, and you always want to make sure when it comes to production that you're always constantly thinking about, how can I be better? How does this look? Should I change anything up? Because how is this reflecting me? Especially if I want to build my brand. If somebody asks us to see my video portfolio or what's going on my channel, is it going to be, oh, this is neat, this is cool, or is it going to be cringeworthy? Definitely make sure you think about that, okay? So think about that. And my last tip is embrace the process. It's not going to happen overnight. There is a lucky few YouTubers who they put out one video, they go viral, and they just get tons of subscribers, you know, that are interested and engaged, okay? But for the people who are not that fortunate, you have to enjoy the process, okay? Don't really concern yourself about, you know, being, you know, the greatest person of all time and just being successful overnight. You have to put in the work. Just be consistent. And when you're consistent, it brings a following, because people start to, hey, you know, this person puts out videos every Wednesday, you know, let me keep tuning in, let me keep coming back. And then it allows YouTube to keep pushing your videos, and eventually you'll get that following. But you want to make sure, like, don't get discouraged, because even if you have 12 people watching, even if you have 10 people watching, you have people watching. If you have 2 people watching, the watch time is the overall things you need to worry about on YouTube, because subscribers are cool, but the watch time is what they're mostly concerned about. They're like, hey, if you have 12 people watching, they're like, hey, this person has 12 people that believe in them that are watching them. Or, you know, you just have to embrace the process, okay? Just don't really focus on, oh, blowing up overnight. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the process. So let me recap. The tip number 1 that I gave y'all was, what is your content going to be about? Okay. Tip number 2 was to stay consistent. Tip number 3 was to be your organic self, girl or guy that's watching. 4 is your production needs to be reasonable. And 5 is to embrace the process, or to embrace the YouTube journey. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These were 5 tips I'm giving y'all if you want to start your YouTube channel in 2019, or whenever you want to start your YouTube channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure your notification posts are turned to all notifications so you don't miss a moment of King Brittany Chanel videos. In a moment, you should be seeing my subscribe logo at the top, my avatar, and 2 videos, so that you can keep watching videos on King Brittany Chanel's channel. And anytime during my videos, you can see that subscribe button in the corner, so you can subscribe there. So I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you soon, and this will be a part of my YouTube series that I am going to be doing on channel building and that sort of thing. And I will talk to y'all soon.
I already